Here are 5 books that every entrepreneur should read. Welcome back to a brand new video on this channel, guys. I hope you enjoyed last week's video. I know it was super long, like over 30 minutes, I believe it was. It was a video, to update you guys on where I am in life right now, where my businesses are, and also a bit of my personal finances. So if you missed that video, if you want to get more up to date with me, definitely go watch that. But if you are here in this video, you most likely either are just a subscriber of mine and just clicked on the video, or you're an outside viewer and you're interested in the title and clicked on the video, and that is exactly what I am going to give you. The top 5 books, not top 5. There can't ever really be a top 5 because there's always new books being published every single day. As you can see, I have a new background behind me. I thought it'd be better to have my bookshelf closer, so I ended up rearranging my room a little bit, so you guys didn't see my messy bed in the back, and now you can see my shelf, all these books. I've read most, to not all of these books, and I'm gonna keep adding to the collection. As I love to read and I take in all this stuff, but like I said in my previous video, I've pretty much kind of been an info junkie, and I haven't necessarily implemented anything that I've learned into like business and all that. So I'm definitely going to start to do that as soon as I can. It's just I'm kind of just getting organized again with my life, as it really took a turn for the worse. And yeah, I'm just kind of, trying to get back on track with my own personal shit. But here is the breakdown of 5 books I believe every entrepreneur should read. These are not going to be in any specific order because they're all amazing books. I'm going to start with this one right here. I actually just read this within the past week. It is Marketing Successes, Historical to Present Day, What We Can Learn by Robert F. Hartley. This book opened up my eyes, honestly, with the power of advertising and managerial systems and just marketing in general. I believe this is an amazing read because to understand where marketing is going and advertising is going, you really do need to look at the historical facts and also realize how much it has shifted. And the new technology that has been implicated, and it's just a really good read to kind of get a grasp of advertising and marketing and the efforts and techniques and systems that were used in building these big companies. You see JCPenney running with the chain concept. You see Coca-Cola initiating mass marketing, the battle for cigarette supremacy in 1920s and 1930s, where you see King Cullen and the emergence of the supermarket, Lever's massive attack on Crisco with Spry, which I didn't even know what the hell that was about. I literally just read it and I kind of forgot about that chapter because it didn't pique my interest with that specific product. Pepsi Cola, Les Doyle, and Corvette, which not the car Corvette that you're probably thinking about. This Corvette I'm talking about, I'm positive it was a guy's last name, who pretty much inaugurated the discount revolution, so like discount stores and all that. This book literally goes over so many different industries and talks about how those companies specifically got to where they are in the forms of marketing they used, the forms of advertising, if it was radio, if it was TV, even like when TV started to come out, like that shift of advertising to television. So it's just a really amazing read of the companies that got on TV advertisements right away, and the ones that were left behind when that didn't get on those advertisements right away, and then just different ways that people utilize marketing and even getting their products in stores and all that. It's an amazing read. We got Miller Beer, which that was really fun to read. We got Legs, which I'm pretty sure turned into Hanes. I'm pretty sure this book was written before that brand shift. We also see McDonald's, Kmart, and Purdue Chickens. And then the last part is the new directions for marketing strategies, where you will see Hyatt Legal Services international management group, which I loved actually reading about, because that's kind of what I'm doing with my DeVaux Inc. company, as I'm promoting and managing talent, and with the international management group, and with IMG, the international management group, reading on it, it was literally like managing like big clients, like all these types of sport athletes, and gaining them huge brand deals with like some of the biggest companies like Adidas, Nike, all that stuff. And it's just really amazing to read about, and I related it back to what I was doing. Of course, they also talk about Apple in this part, and Nike. So there's that book for you. Amazing read. Highly recommend. So the next book I am going to go to is one of my all-time favorite authors, and that is John C. Maxwell. And why is he my favorite author? Because if you read his books, they're super intriguing to read. He's literally a leader in his craft. He's super amazing, and you don't want to put down the book once you start reading it. He'll have like a little box on each page with like a specific quote, like a highlighted quote within the page, and it's just a super fun read. So this one is Everyone Communicates, Few Connect. This book I actually got when I was in Amway. As you can see, the BWW there, that's their, what does it even stand for? I forget what it actually stands for, but that was when I was in network marketing and in Amway. That was one of the books that, they had, that they marketed with their BWW logo on it. Weird, I know. But basically with this book, it literally is the title. Everyone communicates, few connect. Everyone has conversations, but a lot of what is being conversated goes in one ear and out the other, because people aren't actually connecting. They're just throwing kind of irrelevant knowledge at that person, and it's not specifically connecting with that person, like a heart-to-heart connection. And it's just a very powerful book. That one is John C. Maxwell, Everyone Communicates, Few Connect, and there's a little title under it saying what the most effective people do differently. So it's a really good read, guys. The next one is The Go-Giver. This book has a phenomenal story within it. It's a little story about a powerful business idea by Bob Burg and John David Mann. I'm just gonna say go read it, because like the business idea and the story within it is just, it hits you. And it doesn't hit you until after you've read it. I like soft and hardcover copy books because I actually like flipping through pages. I don't know, who else is like that? Comment down below if you're like that, you like to flip through pages rather than, reading an ebook on your phone. I do have some ebooks on my phone that I've read, which I'll probably pull up in some other, videos, recommending books and stuff to you guys. But, I had to get out my soft cover, I had to get out my soft cover and hardcover books for these ones. The next book I am recommending is The Compound Effect. One of my all-time favorite books. This one's by Darren Hardy. Jumpstart your income, your life, your success. So pretty much, in a nutshell, this book explains to never give the fuck up. And I love it to death. When compound comes to mind now, I think compound interest, because, like I said in my previous video, I was going to start to invest, and I actually have started investing, and so I have one investment account open, but I'm going to start to do some more investments soon. One of the things that I took from this is, there's an example of like two guys, and one guy, he's, basically they're at the same level, right, these two guys, but, something shifts in their life, and that is a habit. Person A, he develops a really great habit, and person B develops a really bad habit, and it shows, the compounded over time. Person A grows a lot, grows exponentially, and person B, a lot of shit, goes wrong in his life. So person A, he starts to listen to like a podcast on the way to work rather than the radio. He starts to eat healthier. He adds in all these successful habits in his life, and relationships start getting better for him, and you know, he's just growing as a person, and you know, it's just, you know, people see that. People start to see, you know, people see that he's shining and want to be around him. And person B, you know, he gets like, you know, he gets an extra check in from work or something like that, and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna go spend it on the TV. And he starts to watch all his TV, sit around, eat, you know, drink his beer, eat chips, and you know, he starts to gain weight. His relationship goes south. I think he ends up losing his relationship, and it's just like, you know, if you look at stuff on a graph and over time, you know, those, you know, successful habits rather than those lazy habits are really going to grow you. You might not see it right away, like the first 2-3 days, even a few weeks, even sometimes years, but it will eventually come back and reward you. And it's just, you know, having that mindset that never give up. Keep fucking going. And the last one, I read this is probably one of the first books that introduced me to entrepreneurship. And this is How to Be Rich by the one and only J. Paul Getty. I actually visited the Getty Museum in Los Angeles, which is amazing. That everything about that place is phenomenal. The architecture, the location, like everything about the gardens that they have. Like if you're in Los Angeles, visit the Getty Museum, not the Getty Villa. I haven't actually visited that one. Visit it though. I think the Getty Villa is pretty nice too. But the Getty Museum, phenomenal. You know, like that train that you see in like Jurassic Park. You have to take like one of those up to the museum. It's phenomenal. It's amazing. I love it. But let me just flip to like this one, like quote I love. Just so you guys get a, you know, broad sense of what you know, this book is. And this is just only one quote from this book. After all, richness is at least as much a matter of character, of philosophy, outlook, and attitude as it is of money. So, if you really want to be, you know, rich and you want to be wealthy, you gotta start acting like it. You know, you gotta change your ways. You gotta first of all, you gotta think differently. You gotta characterize yourself differently. Don't be fake. Don't be fake with it, of course. But you know, like there is a lot of people that have money that are just complete dickheads. Their attitudes suck, and ultimately, you know, they plateau. You know, they might have all this money, but because they're a dick, nobody likes them. And people start to figure out, or there's, you know, with social media now, they get exposed like this, right? A lot of these gurus and all that, they get exposed like this, and their income goes downhill. They might, like, they're living for, you know, that short amount of time in life, and then they just plateau because people realize that they're a dick. So, you know, if you're making money and you have an amazing attitude and you're able to connect with people heart to heart, and yeah, it's just, there's a lot of great things in this book. So definitely 100% recommend this book. It changed my whole shift of, like, I want to reread this one because it was a phenomenal read, and it was probably like 2 or 3 years ago that I actually read this one. So yeah, but yeah, I really do want to know what you guys are reading, and you know, definitely, you know, recommend me some books, and let's all grow together. All right, if you guys are, you know, on your own entrepreneur journey, if you're making money already from business and watching me with, I haven't really actually made any money from business. I've of course made I've of course made money on social media, so I guess you can consider my YouTube channels a business, but you know, it was really good income and it's gone downhill, so I'm trying to boost stuff back up, and you know, with that, you know, YouTube revenue, but I gotta get back into, you know, e-commerce. I've dabbled in it a bit, but there's a really good, you know, idea that I have in mind, and I just gotta capitalize it. I gotta get it started, and I gotta capitalize on it, because that idea is probably gonna be obsolete, you know, come a year from now. So I'm gonna hop into it as soon as I can, probably within a week or two. There's just a few things that I am just finally finishing organizing in my personal life, as I got really backtracked and I got really behind personally, and it just really messed me up. But you know, I'm taking the time to just get back to, you know, my par level of self-esteem, self-confidence, and all this stuff. So it's just it's a lot. And of course, like I said in my previous video, I'm gonna be writing a book about it at some point. It's just now is not the right time to be doing that. It will honestly mean the world, and will help out a lot if you smash that like button. It does help out with the YouTube algorithm, and yeah, you know, the more income I can make with YouTube, if I can bring it back up, I will be able to post more videos for you guys. So right now I'm trying to post every single week. I think it's Wednesday at 3:30 p.m. I'm actually filming this I film on Friday. Friday is kind of like my film days, so I film on Friday, and then I post, you know, on my fun channel, my Hayden Captures channel. I film Friday as well. So I just filmed the video before this one. That goes up Tuesday at 3:30 p.m. and then I film this one, and you know, I post this Wednesday at 3:30 p.m. So stay tuned every single week. I'll try to get a video every single week for this channel. Sometimes it might be hard to kind of come up with a video, but if you want to see certain videos from me, certain topics, productivity, positivity, just kind of pick at my mindset, let me know down below in the comments, and you know, I will try to do up an as creative video as I can with that certain topic. But thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.